In just 7 days, an important period began for more than 75 million Americans who receive benefit through the Social Security Administration. This includes Social Security retirement benefit, SSDI, survivor benefit, spousal benefit, SSI, and many other receipts who depend on monthly payment. What does this matter? Because starting July 1st and continuing through September 30, the government will collect the inflation data that help determine next year's Social Security cost of living adjustment, better known as COLA. These 3 months, July, August, and September, are critical. The Social Security Administration used inflation data from this period to calculate how much benefit may increase next year. The higher inflation is during these months, the larger the potential COLA adjustment could be. Here, how its work is simple tone. Obviously, look at a measure called the Consumer Price Index for urban wage earner and clerical workers, or CPIW. They average the inflation reading from July, August, and September, then compare them with the same 3 months prepared for this previous year. The difference help determine the COLA increase for the following year. For millions of beneficiaries, COLA is extremely important because it's often the only annual increase they receive in their monthly benefit. Now, inflation has been a major topical throughout 2026. Over the past several months, prices in many areas of the economy have remained elevated. Rising transportation costs, energy prices, and supply chain pressure can eventually affect the cost of everyday goods and services. When business face higher costs, those increases often make their way to consumers through higher prices at stores, grocery markets, and service providers. That's why the next few months will be closely watched. In inflation remain limited during July, August, and September, it could contribute to higher COLA estimate for next year. However, the final outcome will depend on the official inflation reports released over the coming months. Important inflation data is typically released in the middle of each month, giving analysts and beneficiaries a clear picture of where COLA projections stand. Right now, it's still too early to know the exact adjustment for next year. Forecast can change as new inflation report become available. What we do know is that the third quarter of the year is the most important period when it comes to calculating Social Security annual cost of living increase. So, as we enter July, keep an eye on inflation report and economic update. The numbers recorded over the next 92 days could play a major role in determining how much Social Security benefit increase next year. We will continue monitoring the data as it arrives and watching how it may impact future benefit payments. The next 3 months could be some of the most important of the year of for Social Security receipts. I hope you understand this video. Okay, bye bye. Nice to meet you in talking the next video. Amazing. Anyway, subscribe to this video button down below. Bye bye.